Greetings and welcome to your Oracle message for the day. I am Kat Morgan and I welcome you to this video, to this channel, and to this space. We are here for getting our expanded, authentic selves back online. We are here for encouragement and support and guidance from God, our angels, our higher self, all of those cosmic entities and energies that are doing nothing but wanting us to succeed and be abundant and prosperous. And that all comes from living your authentic life and being your authentic self, being true to you, following your passion, following your purpose, your mission in life. And what is that? To be your authentic self. All comes right back to that again. I've started a new course on that. You guys are welcome to check that out if you would like. Today's card, we are going through the Angelic Messengers, and all nature are messengers from the heavens, from God, from the Creator, because all living things have that creative energy in them in different aspects, just like people. And so there's different things that you're going to learn from different kinds of nature, animals, experiences, right? So today's card is card number 42, which reduces down to a 6. I love it. It's one of the Tesla numbers. And this is Sustenance. And it's the last card in the deck. And what I get from this card, it feels kind of base chakra energy with that solar plexus. It's like the first and third chakras locked in. And sustenance for me is not quite the same as abundance necessarily, but in my mind, sustenance is that basic nutritional content you need. And not just from food, but we need spiritual nutrition. We need mental nutrition. We need emotional nutrition. And we need physical nutrition. We need all of those because we're the entire package. We're the whole thing, right? We're not just bits and pieces. We are all connected within our own bodies, and then we are all connected to each other and to reality. Everything in our experience, from everything that's ever been and everything that will ever be, we are all connected. So everything that I do affects you, everything that you do affects me. So sustenance, really, for me, that's what it implies, what it brings forward. The energy that I'm getting is like the kernel of truth, that golden heart at the center of our being. That's kind of what I'm getting with the card. So let's take a look in the book and see what our extended reading is for our card for today. And if you guys feel so inclined to like the video and subscribe to the channel, this is not a monetized channel. It'll never be monetized. It is simply a way for me to get this information to you as directly as possible. So if you feel so inclined, it does help the YouTube algorithm, help other people find these videos and find the channel. So let's find out what our card is for today. Those will be 4 sections in our reading in the book. Our first section is the present challenge, merging the guidance of your angelic teachers to help you love yourself. I like the way it's starting already. Here we go. You have drawn this card to improve your ability to hear and participate in work with your angelic teachers, and in so doing, to feel more secure in relationships with other people who are less committed to following a spiritual path. You are needing to sustain your body and maintain your inner balance more completely and thoroughly as you surmount the challenges and accept the changes in your life. You may feel that you've been too heavily influenced by the opinions and actions of others, and that you are now seeking to stay within your own power and to find your love for yourself so that you can grow spiritually, even if others choose not to do so at this time. Our angelic message is sustenance. You may not think of angels as supporting your life as directly as we do, but the angelic realm is committed to helping each human being in many specific ways to transform current personal and planetary difficulties. We seek to enlighten humanity to move more completely into a course of wise action, stemming from a creative involvement with us and with all inspired teachers of love and compassion. We are ever present to you as a source of solace and enduring support. We are in your dreams at night and your meditations by day. We are always with you through pain and loss, through death and transcendence, and through joy, health, recovery, and lasting success. You speak to us, and we speak to you, as you most directly through the beauty of flowers and nature on your planet. The flowers are angelic messengers meant to offer you our love and support. When you look into the face of a flower, you see the universe, the galaxies, and the stars, and the planets, all sprinkled and clustered across the sky. You see life, death, and rebirth. You see human frailty, fear, and loss, as well as courage, joy, and ascension. Working with flower images will help you develop your intuition and your ability to more readily interpret your life symbolically and archetypally. Guidance is everywhere around you. As you accept that you are, and we are, one, then the fact that you are, for the moment, physical, and we are, for the time being, spiritual, will present no barriers to our being together. We speak to you through flowers so that you can draw essential help and love for your own life. These are lessons to be learned by observing flowers. You can hear us each day, each moment, and benefit from closing the space between your heart and our love, between your point of transformation and our assurance of your eternal life. Our spiritual opportunity. The guidance being shared with you through this flower image asks you to focus on the power of challenge and the importance of lessons learned. Notice in this image the striking white center representing God and the angels reaching out to you. The dark circle beneath the light center portrays the potential stressful, fearful, or anxiety-producing nature of daily living. Yet, the magnificent color of rose permeating the petals and, symbolically, your life, suggests that you would benefit from listening in love to your spirit and your teachers. As you grow through challenges to your physical health and the continued well-being and growth in your relationships, your spirit is sustaining and strengthening you and encouraging your acceptance of lasting well-being. You are more effective, productive, and capable of love yourself when you seek to live through the guidance that is so continually available to you through the flowers. You will be more successful in finding happiness in your own partnership or close relationships as you accept your own spiritual center and seek to know it better. If others talk behind your back or misinterpret your motives, or if people you love seem to wobble and vacillate emotionally and seem unable to offer you what you need, understand that they, too, are seeking a spiritual center, whether they're able to verbalize that search or not. Unconditional love for self and others, fairness, compassion, understanding, lack of judgment, all are qualities that emerge when individuals are sustained by their spirit and they know it. Our practical application for the day. An important part of living and loving purposefully is to be aware of bringing your spiritual insight into the circumstances of everyday living. The next time you have an upsetting or incomplete conversation, one that leaves you feeling unsettled, ask yourself, what should I take in from this conversation that can help me? What belief about myself is being challenged? What am I willing to admit about myself and the other person without judging the rightness or wrongness of either my response or that of the other person. The angels love you for your potential and your persistence in reaching meaningful goals. You can love others for these same qualities, because you may be coming to accept that the urgency of humanity's race towards recommitment to peace, love, is ultimately a day-to-day process of change. And it is the wise man or woman who understands the nature of the race and the nature of the prize at the end. Wow, that's such a powerful message, such a powerful message. Unconditional love for self and others. That's all about, that's the authentic self. That's it right there. Literally, that's it right there. Unconditional love for self and others. When we come from that place of love for ourselves, and how do we love ourselves? It's very simple. We overcomplicate everything. It's crazy. But listen to me. The only thing you have to do, the only thing you are called to do, your mission, your purpose in life, accept who you are. Accept everything that happened in the past. Any mistakes that you made, any errors in judgment that you made, any actions that you took that didn't work out, any conversations you had that didn't go the way they wanted, you didn't want them to go. All of that. Accept it and love it. It's part of who you are. It's part of how you got to where you are right now. But doesn't mean you have to stay there. What is it they say? If you're going through hell, keep going. Don't stop. Don't sit there and hang out in the bad space and go, oh, I feel so terrible. Oh, this was a horrible experience. That's not going to help you heal and move forward. You want to take the lessons you learned. You want to say, okay, I was judging myself, or I was judging the other person. I made a value judgment, and that's not helpful. That's not loving. That's not supportive. You are by all means asked and encouraged to use your intuition to find what is right for you. That's all you are supposed to do. If you're doing stuff that's harming yourself or harming others, you are being told emphatically, you need to stop. That's not how you sustain yourself, and that's not how you sustain others. Sustenance comes from living your authentic self, from being from that place of love for self, of self, and knowing where you're going is what's making the difference. Not where you've been. That's history. You want to be going forward. You don't want to be going backward. So you want to take the lessons you've learned from that stuff that didn't necessarily go right in the past. You also want to take the lessons that you've learned from when things do go right, when things are working out, when things did go the way or even better than you wanted to, because that's what you want to be moving towards, is more of that. If you haven't had a lot of that positive input lately, this card is being given to you to ask you to recenter on that space of love within yourself, of yourself, because that's the only way that you are going to be able to love anybody else, to be able to have any kind of successful relationship, whether it's in work, in family, in your personal or intimate romantic relationships, or business, work relationships. It does not matter. If you do not genuinely love and accept who you are, and if you're not excited about where you're going, I encourage you, just make a note in the comments and just say, I'd love a little energy of love. Or I'm working on this and can use some encouragement and support. That's what this community is here for. It's not just for me putting out videos and you listening to them. This is an interactive exercise. We are working together, you and I, to help heal the planet by healing ourselves. Our sustenance comes from within, not from without. not from external circumstances. It comes from loving ourselves as we are and loving where we're going. So that's our reading for the day. I do hope that that gave you something for the day that helps you with whatever it is that you're going through. Just keep in mind, if things aren't going well, take the lessons that you've learned from them and determine to do it different. Don't keep making the same mistakes. Do it different next time. Do it different this time. Okay? I love you. Have the most amazing, fantastic day. I'm super excited for the day. You are going to totally nail this. So be blessed. Have a wonderful day. I love you. Namaste and ciao for now.